Hi everyone, it's Amy. I am back with another tutorial. Today's tutorial was actually inspired by my earrings, which are green and gold. So I thought I would do a green and gold eye today to match both my earrings and my shirt. And that allowed me to use my vegan palette, which I absolutely love. All the colors in here are completely vegan. The green that we used is this herb color, and then we used half baked and twice baked. So if you don't have this palette, I definitely recommend that you go out and get it. If not, there's certainly colors that you could probably duplicate with your own products. Just a real kind of muted green, a gold, and then a brown color, and of course your brow highlight. So if you'd like to see how I did this, stay tuned and I'd love to show you. So I started out with the shadow base like always. The one I've been using is actually the Too Faced Shadow Insurance in Candlelight. I placed that all over the lid, and then I actually, because I was doing the other eye, started to do this eye by mistake and realized I was doing a tutorial and I needed to stop. I'm using the vegan palette and I'm going to dip my flat shader brush by Sigma into the color called Half Baked. So I'm just going to pick up some of that color and pat that onto the lid. Again, not brushing, just patting. Make sure you tap off the excess so you don't end up with it all over your face. I'm going to grab a little bit more and kind of really make sure that it's in that corner, because I want it to be really gold. So that's what we've got so far. Looks a little right here. So we're just going to pick some of that up, and you're going to take it starting on the outer half and just work it in. You're just building the color. This is a real soft, muted green, so it's not going to look crazy. It's still fairly neutral, but it's definitely going to add a little bit of green hue, which is all I want. I don't like craziness on myself. Okay, and then we're going to blend. Then you're going to take another one of my absolute favorite colors, which is called Twice Baked, which is this darkest one here. You're going to use a short crease brush, short and dense. Pick up the color, make sure you tap off the extra because you don't want that dark color having fallout all over your face. And you're just going to work that into the crease and down onto the lid, kind of in that outer V. Right, and then you're just going to blend. And then I'm going to take the same color we did in the last tutorial for my brow bone, which is this color here. And again, I'm using it because it's not real sparkly and shimmery as some of the other colors are. And I'm just placing that right along the brow bone. And again, as always, blending, blending. Okay, now I'm going to go in and make that green a little more intense. So we're just going to pick up more of that green color and go back over just to make sure that we haven't lost our green because of the dark color. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Now, what we're going to do is take this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and this is in the color Horseradish, and you're going to run that just along the bottom of your eyelid. And this is because we're going to pop some of that green color underneath, and we really want it to be vibrant. Now, as you can see, you can't really tell on camera, but it's a very, very vibrant green. But when we put that muted green on top of that, it's just going to make it pop really nicely. It's not going to be obnoxious, but it's going to be nice and bright. So again, you're going to use that herb color, and you're just going to run that along your bottom lash line, right underneath. And then you're going to take that twice baked color, the dark color, load that on the same brush, and just put that in the corner like we did on the last tutorial. And that just pulls the look together. Alright, now we're going to take our blending brush and blend, get any fallout that may have occurred. Okay, now we're going to go in with the eyeliner. For this, I used, again, my Blitz and Glitz fluid line. I just put that on the back of my hand here, and I just dip my angled brush into the liner, and then I'm going to apply it. So I'm going to start out here. I'm just going to draw that initial line. So that initial kind of little bit of a wing. So that's what we've got. Okay, and then I'm going to just take it, and I'm going to come to the top of it and have it meet the rest of my eyelid. And you're just going to slowly work it down. It's been sitting on my hand from my other eye, so it's a little dry, but you won't need to tug at it as much if you're applying it to both eyes last. And then you're just going to go into the corner, come up to meet where you did the other part. I'm sorry, I do have a cold. Okay, so our eyeliner is done. Now here's a trick that I always do to make it last all day and not move around a whole lot. What I do is I take an angled brush like this, I dip it into my MAC Carbon, which is a matte black. I dip it in, and I just go over my eyeliner to set it. And that will prevent it from moving around, for smudging off. It just kind of sets it and makes sure that it stays in place all day. Plus, it makes it a little softer, so it doesn't look so harsh, which is another reason I use the Blitz and Glitz as opposed to just the black track, which is just a flat black. This Blitz and Glitz has just a little bit of gold fleck in it, which doesn't translate on the skin, but it makes it a less intense black, which I definitely prefer. Now we're just going to go underneath. You're going to stay very close to the lash line, and you're just wanting to bring that black down under your eyes as well. And you're not going to go all the way in. I don't like how that looks. But you're not going to stop halfway. You're going to come a little past halfway. So all the way up and then in about that much. And then I just run my finger to catch anything that a little bit harsh edge. And then to clean off anything that I put on the back of my hand, which is my favorite place to put all my makeup, I use the Neutrogena makeup wipes. I just take it and rub it and it comes right off. Okay, and then we're just going to apply our mascara, which as always I use the Lash Blast, and I'll spare you from watching that because that's not fun to watch. So on my cheeks I applied, as always, my NARS Laguna bronzer, which looks like this. I just dip it in the product and I make the fish face and just follow right under your cheekbones. This will help contour and slim your face. And you want to go all the way back and about to here because you're trying to create a shadow. So if you start here and don't go all the way back, it's not going to be, you're not going to get the effect you're looking for. So make sure you go all the way back and come forward. All the way back and come forward. And then today I'm wearing the NARS Orgasm Blush, which is like a pink gold blush. Put that on, and then just for a little extra sparkle for today, I used the Urban Decay Baked Bronzer, and I just added that to the tops of my cheekbones, to my forehead, and down my nose, just for that extra luminous effect, because your skin tends to be so dry in the winter, and I wanted it to look a little dewy. On my lips, I actually have a combination of two lipsticks. They're both by CoverGirl, and they are the Coral Gleam, which is this color here, and this one is Delish Regal. It's spelled Regal, but the way there you go. So, and there's the look. It's green and gold, inspired by my lovely earrings, using the Urban Decay Vegan palette, which is just lovely, and I highly recommend it. So if you liked it, go ahead and share it. Give me a thumbs up or leave me a comment. I appreciate your support, guys. Bye. Thank you.